All right, if you're gearing up for the 2026 engineering admissions, let's take a close look at Karpagam College of Engineering in Coimbatore. First thing you need to know for counseling, of course, is the TNEA Code. It's 2710.
So what's one of the first things that stands out? Right away, it's the college's NAAC grade. They've got an A+. Now, that's a pretty big deal. It's a strong signal of overall quality, covering everything from teaching and learning right through to the campus infrastructure.
Okay, so that's the overall picture. But how does the college really stack up on a national level? Let's dig into the key government recognitions.
When we talk about national standing, the big one is always the NIRF rankings. For 2025, Karpagam College of Engineering is placed in the 201 to 300 rank band for engineering. This gives you a really clear benchmark of its position among hundreds of colleges across the country.
Now for a critical point, a real non-negotiable for parents. The AICTE, that's the All India Council for Technical Education, has approved all of their undergraduate engineering programs for the 2025-26 academic year. This simply means every single BE and BTech degree they offer has that essential government validation. It's a huge box to tick off your list.
So, AICTE approval covers the entire college. But what if you want to know about the quality of a specific branch, like CSE or mechanical? Well, that's where we need to look a little deeper.
And this is where it gets impressive. The college has 6 of its undergraduate engineering programs accredited by the National Board of Accreditation, or NBA. For students and parents, seeing that NBA status is a direct signal that a program is strong and meets very high academic standards.
So let's see exactly which branches have this quality stamp. Civil and Computer Science Engineering are accredited until June 2027. And then you have Electronics and Communication, Electrical and Electronics, IT, and Mechanical, and they all have accreditation valid right through to the end of 2028. You know, having that long validity period really shows a commitment to sustained quality.
All right, so with all that quality assurance, what can you actually study here? Let's get to the exciting part, the full list of engineering branches you can aim for in the 2026 counseling.
And what's really interesting here is that they're not just about the traditional branches. The college is clearly keeping up with industry demand by offering these new-age specializations like artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. That's a great sign. Okay, here's the complete picture for your TNEA choice filling. You've got the high-intake courses like AI and Data Science, CSE, ECE, and IT, each with 180 seats. Then you have the core branches, Electrical and Mechanical with 120 seats each, and Civil with 60. And remember to look at those specialized courses, Cybersecurity and VLSI Design, each with an intake of 60. Lots of options to think about.
All right, let's talk about what is probably the most important question. What happens after 4 years? What about careers, jobs? This is all about the return on your investment.
The college has reported a placement percentage of 85%.
And just so we're crystal clear, that 85% figure is the placement rate that the college itself has reported in its official submission for the TNEA 2025 counseling data.
But you know, career prospects aren't just about that first job. The college also has active funded research projects. And the fact that the funding is coming from really prestigious government bodies like the Department of Science and Technology and AICTE, well, that tells you there's a serious culture of research and innovation on this campus.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical stuff, the everyday logistics. If you're coming from outside Coimbatore, you're definitely going to want to know about the hostel and transport situation. So, good news here. The college has on-campus hostel facilities for both boys and girls. These are permanent accommodations, not some temporary setup. And the mess caters to both vegetarian and non-vegetarian preferences, which is always a plus.
For all the day scholars, the college has its own transport services that cover Coimbatore City and the areas around it. And if you're traveling from another town by train, the main Coimbatore Junction station is about 18 kilometers away from campus.
Now that we've covered the facilities and the outcomes, let's just take a moment to understand the foundation of this college, its history, its official status. The college was established way back in 2000 by the Karpagam Charity Trust, so it has more than 2 decades of history. A really key moment was in 2007 when it was granted autonomous status. That's a game changer as it gives them academic independence. And more recently, in 2020, you can see them adapting to the times by bringing in those new-age BTech programs.
So, let's just summarize its core identity. It's a self-financing, autonomous college, and it's affiliated to Anna University.
It does hold minority status, which might be relevant for some of you, and when it comes to admissions, the split is 65% of seats through the government's TNEA counseling, with the other 35% filled through the management quota.
All the information that we've gone through today is based on data sourced directly from the college's official website and other trusted government portals like TNEA, NBA, and NIRF, and it's all current as of April 2026.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.